This is the first matchup in our women's pairings. I'd like to invite up to stage, please. Efficient Infiniti Santa Cruz Bicycles SRAM, Vera of Namibia, Alexis Skarda of the United States of America, and Safari Essence Tarting Racing Honeycomb 2-6s Bianca Haw and Hayley Preen of South Africa. Vera, your second time racing together. Vera has 4 Absa Epic finishes, 4 stage wins. First in 2023 with Kim LaCourt, and last year was the UCI XCM Overall Marathon Series winner. A big year last year, Vera.
Yeah, it was a good year. It started a bit bumpy, but it ended to be a good year.
Vera, what do you see as Bianca and Hayley's strength as a team, and do you consider them as a threat to you on the overall GC in 2025?
I think the new pairing, and I'm saying new because this has been like maybe 2-3 weeks out only, I think they'll surprise a lot of people at this race. I think they can do really, really well together. They are both super strong riders. Yeah, it will be exciting to see, and it's also nice to have a South African pairing at this race that I'm sure will be right up there between all the hot shots.
Bianca Haw from South Africa, a novice, back racing after taking some off on the bike, but back in the saddle and hungry to race. Bianca, you were originally down to race with your teammate Daniel de Toy. Tell us about this late partnership with Hayley and how it came together.
I was just thinking when I was sitting here, I was like, you know, this time last year I was watching Epic on TV getting inspired again. Wasn't on my bike, so yeah, it's hectic to be here. With poor Daniela struggled at Tanko with some health issues, and I think she's got a big season ahead with huge goals, and she decided to not do Epic, and then Hayley was stoked that she was super keen, so very cool pairing. I'm super excited to race with her.
All right, fantastic. Alexis, one Absa Epic finish, 5th on the GC in 2023, national cross-country marathon champion from the United States of America. Having raced in the 2024 Absa Epic and knowing just how tough and demanding it is, what have you done differently this year in your preparation for the event?
Yeah, I came into this year feeling a lot more prepared because, like, your first year, you hear a lot of stories. There's so many variables, so many logistics to think about, just a lot to think about, so many moving parts. And so I had a better idea coming into it this year. Put in a little bit more base miles, like consistently, to get ready for racing hard every single day. And packing was a little easier. I kind of knew like what I needed and then also what I didn't need. I think I packed a little bit more last year. And so I think, every year you just smooth things out the more you do something. And I think, yeah, just it's nice to feel a little more prepared this year.
All right, good news.
Can I just add, she
Please.
did not forget her DJ pult. It's with. We have it.
Priorities.
Certain things you just can't leave at home, right? Hayley Preen, 3 times Absa Epic finisher, 2 times 4th on the general classification. You guys are obviously one of the favorites for the Absa African women's jersey, but with 2 4th places, I'm sure that you have even higher aspirations in 2025. What's the best possible placing you can hope for in the race this year? And which of the other teams are you guys setting your sights on and focusing on and hunting this year in 2025?
So I think an overall podium would be amazing after finishing 4th twice. And I really think we can do it. Obviously, we always aim for as high as we can. But African jersey is obviously a big goal, and I think it's super exciting that we're racing together, South African team, and hopefully be in the mix for like the higher placings. I think the last time was Vera and Kim, who raced for African jersey too. And then I think Vera and Alexis will be a good competition. Last year I had a good battle with them, with my French partner last year. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think we'll see after the prologue, everything will kind of like play out and we'll see who we're racing against.
All right, Vera, what is it going to take to beat the likes of Annika Langveld and her teammate Sofia Gomez-Villafana in 2025? And how have you approached it in your training?
Well, my training I just do to my best ability. I don't really put that towards other people on what they do. But I think, yeah, it will definitely be the team to beat. They're super strong, super experienced, both of them. Yeah, I think it will be hard, and maybe the team that could beat them would also need a big portion of luck.
All right, Bianca, back to you. You and Hayley are both unintimidated by reputations or by your rivals' palmares. The way you guys race from the get-go, you love to race, you give it all, and if you blow, you blow. Does that liberate you guys when you go for it, or are there goals which you may think that you want to be more conservative? Are there bigger goals for you in 2025?
No, this is the biggest one. No, I've been told we are going to be a bit conservative, so I'm going to, yeah. You say that, but then the gun goes off, and then you're super excited, and yeah, go till you blow.
Alexis, tell us about the little North American racing rivalry going on this year. We've obviously got a big season ahead. Sophia, obviously from Argentina, Hayley from Canada. It's nice to be going at it and with people you race with regularly. And obviously, there's palmares that you want to add to your CV.
Yeah, it's always nice to have familiar faces at a race, especially when you're traveling so far away. It makes you feel a little more at home. I think it'll be interesting. It's so early on in the season just to see where we're all at in our fitness, but I don't think it's really a tell-all because the racing here is so different compared to the races in the US. And so I think it'll just play out the way it plays out. And I think what will be more interesting is how we respond to such a big push and how the recovery process affects the rest of the season, because it is really big in the Lifetime Series. It goes really far into the year. And so I think, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, Hayley, have you identified a particular stage which will suit you and Bianca and gain that extra few seconds, few minutes, that extra time on your rivals? Where do you think you guys are going to be most suited this year?
So I think the time trial stage, actually, I'm quite looking forward to. The last time we did a time trial stage was 2023. And it was very different to this one. That was like all trails. I think this is more open, proper time trial. And I think I'm strong with that. I think the two of us will race really well together. But I think also later on in the race, like the last couple of stages, the Queen stage, I get better near the end. I think Bianca will too, as long as we can control it a little bit in the beginning. Yeah, so time trial stage and later on.
So it sounds like we've got to rein you in early, right? Is that what they say? Like put the horses in the stable, bolt the door, just turn off the lights. Is that what they're saying, Bianca? What is your response to that?
No response. I'm going to behave.
Vera, what's one bit of advice that you'd give Bianca and Hayley which would help them maximize their potential of this new partnership this year? What would be your cheat code? What would be your pro tip for the two of them going into this year's race?
I think they're quite pro themselves. I think they need to figure it out themselves.
Yo, letting nothing out the bag.